Okay, my friends, Roger, Mudfossil University. I just posted here up on my Mudfossil research group up on Facebook that I'm going to do a unique and specimen investigations. Now, these are things that nobody knows about. Well, they should know about them, but they haven't paid attention. That's a Noto. That's the leg of one, and this is the spring-loaded Noto. And we have tons of feet, and I'll show you some. This is a Naga, and it is literally was alive once, no question. I did the autopsy on it. That is the Naga that they show in Romania. That is a head that we had CAT scanned and all that. It looks like it caved in with some kind of a club. Now that could have actually been from Roanoke or something, because it got found down in that area. Now this is a foot from one of those Notoes that has the spring load, and that's the strap that runs up from the ball of the heel, no question, and that's the stirrup of where the bone sits. And these are spring loaded, and I researched them very well, and that's exactly what they are. They're feet. Now, and these are some feet that Tish Egerton found a trove of these things. Now, this is Kim Montgomery up in Washington State, and this is the back of the Naga head where it was cracked in. It seems like they smashed all these heads in. Anytime you see red or black coming out, it's from blood, and this was a red-blooded creature, that Naga. What else do we have here? All right, and here's the bottom of the throat. She wrapped some gold stuff around the neck. She got it dressed up like a doll's head. But this is the throat. And there's the veins and the arteries, and where the tongue comes up and everything. That's actually where the tongue is. That's the opening of the throat. And then you have your veins and arteries. I have some other shots of the veins and arteries too. See right there, you can't really see it all that well. It's dark, but that's underneath. That's a vein and artery. And that's what Tish's leg. She had found a ton of these. And you know the crazy thing? Her husband said, I saw this guy. He says you can find these things in 15 minutes. These mud fossils. So they said, well, let's go look. 15 minutes later, she comes home with a ton of these things. I'm serious. Absolutely amazing. So this is, again, this is Tish's, no, I'm sorry, this is Kim's head, and that's the Naga head, and that's why I got thinking about it, because I had another friend that sent me something today about Naga land, or where it's, where is it? It's around here somewhere. Hold on, I'll show you. Hello, my friends, Roger at Mudfossil University. Today I just got this, I haven't looked at it yet. It's called Naga Head Hunters. I'm just going to play this for a second. I got this from my friend Heather.
Of the Himalayas, on the border between Burma and Tibet, Nagaland is one of the 7 states of northeast India. Throughout history, Westerners have been strictly forbidden to enter this mysterious region. Only recently have permits with stern restrictions been available to visitors, and I've had the honor and good fortune to be issued one of the very first. There was a good sign back there that said, "Modern technology owes the ecology an apology." Very good sign.
Damn good sign. All right, now we are going to look into a real Naga. Okay, my friends, as I showed you, these are unique things that are discovered by people all around the world, and they have nobody to present them to. The universities refuse to look at them. Archaeologists are upset. Geologists hate this. This was, again, this is from Tish. These are feet. These are feet from human-ish things. And that's like a wing nut underneath. That's one of these Notoes. The spring assembly is in there. That's the arch of the foot. These are normally completely covered with tissue. I have one over here, right here. These are Notoes. They don't have any toes in them, but their toes are in there. Inside, that's where the fibia goes, right up there like that, and that's where the tibia, the big bone, sits right there, and they're Notoes, and they have this huge pad. This pad's gone. It was like this originally. You can't see that down here, can you? Anyway, the pad on the bottom is partially gone. But anyway, I looked at it and I can see the blood running off and all this business. Now, that's Tish's. And she's got a ton of these. And I did a little thing here, let's see. Oh, that's mine. Where's the one of hers? There it is. Okay, look at this. This is so cool. This is the heel. That's your heel bone. Right? You know what that is. That's your heel bone. That is a tendinous strap. See, it runs right up. Right? Tendinous strap attached to here. What is this? What is that? The tendinous strap attached to a heel bone. Now, in our feet, you see what we have here? Our feet run down like this with tendons that run down and give them flexibility to move. This is a different situation. The toes would have come in the front, but when you twist this torsion spring up, it twists up, and as it pulls up, it pulls this one up. So you've got a double twist up and come back down just in the torsion spring itself. Absolutely phenomenal what is inside of these feet. And there's actual metal bars in them. This was some kind of an engineered system. Now, what's upsetting is that I'm the only one that's willing to present this stuff. And then it's just a waste of my time, really, to be honest with you. It's been 8 years I've been doing this kind of stuff, and then people come to me with things that are absolutely unbelievable. I have no time to do half of them. You know, I do the real outstanding ones, and the rest. You know, I mean, there's a bone. I mean, I have creatures in my yard right now, just waiting to dig up, and half of them out of the ground already. Yeah, let me show you something right here. Right there, it's the palm of a hand that's out in my front yard. And it's just sitting there just like that. That's the tendon that runs down from your palm, right from there. It runs right down. You can see it in your own hand. This over here, this is like just the bottom of the palm. It's 36 inches wide. And I have the knuckles and fingers, and that's a finger right there. And that was CAT scanned. And CAT scanned and DNA tested, and it's human. It's mitochondrial human. Mitochondrial DNA is a human, and they have these little hooks in them where that's how you can move your fingers around. And I got them all over the place. I got so many of these things. It's just ridiculous now. And what's really ridiculous is the people that are teaching our kids to say all these things that are not true and just refuse to engage in any discussion whatsoever. I'm blocked from NASA, I'm blocked from all the colleges and universities and everything. And if I'm not, engage with me. I know I'm blocked. That's not a question. So step up. Somebody step up and be honest. Very distressing, I'm telling you. And, you know, I'm just going to keep going forward, because sooner or later you're going to be just as embarrassed. Here's another thing. Hold on. Where's another? Yeah, I got the lung around here. So I've shown this enough times. I don't have to bother with that. It's time for them to step up, and if they don't, it's just disgraceful now. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day.